Y'all, what's up? Welcome to My Favorite Lyrics, the podcast where we talk about music lyrics, except for when we talk about other stuff. Today we've got a very special guest. He's got a new single called Electrified that y'all gonna have to check out. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
David Kushner.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Ask me some questions.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
man, I'm doing well. I'm glad we could catch you while you're in town.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm
sure.
excited to be on here. And
For sure. You're in LA now? How long you been out there?
I was in LA. Yeah. So I recently moved to Nashville.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So a little closer. So I'll be in
Okay.
New York a lot. Yeah.
Interesting. What sparked the move?
I wanted to buy a house and I just wanted to save money from California, I guess.
Don't I know it, brother?
Yeah.
Don't I know it? As somebody
Yeah.
else who also like to own a house and is living in New York, just looking at it, being like,
You're like,
yeah, I
we're
might
gonna
have to.
do-
Maybe I'll look at a different state. Maybe we figure it out. Maybe I go back home to Texas and maybe we can put a down
Texas
payment down.
for sure. Yeah, right.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
How long you been in Nashville now?
2 years.
Okay, got you.
As of this month, yeah. So I
Okay.
moved July of 2024.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
I
you
was
were there
in-
for a little minute.
Yeah, I was in LA for like 2 years.
Okay,
Lived with roommates and then lived by myself at the end of my stay there. So
got you.
Yeah.
How do you like Nashville so far? What's up?
I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's it feels more like home for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I crave more of the quiet, like
Yeah.
kind of live outside of the city
Uh-huh.
vibe. That's why I kind of like Williamsburg more when I was just there with my manager.
Sure,
Kind of
sure.
gave that outside of the city vibe, but yeah, I love it. It feels like home, and I've made a lot of new friends, and yeah, it's cool.
Are we gonna hear any country influence now that you're in Nashville? We're gonna hear a little twang in the
Yeah, exactly.
In the tracks going
Like,
forward?
Hey y'all, it's David Kushner coming out with my new album.
A
People
little
are like,
little
"What
country
the
pivot.
What is going on with this guy? They're like, yo, are you good?
Do you have a relationship with country music at all? Did you grow up on it in any way?
No, I don't have any deep relationship with it. My sisters, though, loved it, and I would drive them back and forth from Illinois to Wisconsin to this festival called Country Thunder.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
Country
so-
Thunder.
Yeah, Country Thunder is something I've been around growing up, but that's
Sure.
about it.
Yeah.
My sisters would dress up in the boots and, all the good yeehaw stuff.
Got their yeehaw situation
Yeah.
going. But you were just dropping them off and that was it? Were you going to it?
Yeah. No, I wasn't going to it. I had no interest, but they loved country music and her and their girlfriends and all that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're from around the Chicago area.
Yeah, outside of Chicago, yeah.
Got you. So what were you listening to growing up? What was a young David on?
Yeah, so what made me fall in love with music and specifically lyrics. We had a desktop that my parents bought, and
The family computer.
The family computer.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved looking up Eminem lyric videos. So I would come home from school,
Yeah.
pull up Till I Collapse by Eminem,
Woo!
and I'd be upstairs in the loft.
Yeah.
Till I collapse, spilling these raps,
No,
so-
no, don't stop. Come on, how much you got? I'm curious about how much you got.
Gosh, I would,
Come
Till
on.
I collapse, spilling these raps, as long as you feel it to the day that I draw. Oh, frick. It's gone out of my memory now.
Okay, till I collapse.
Yeah. Till the roof comes up and the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth. Yeah. Oh, that was my favorite part. Yeah, the little hook. I was
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Shout out Nate Dogg.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
But yeah, I loved certain Eminem songs. Pull up the lyric video and so hip hop I loved, and then I discovered folk music later on, and then different genres of pop and whatever, and fell in love with all that all that stuff.
I gotta ask you. You were listening to Till I Collapse, the Eminem song. Were you listening to any other Eminem joints during that time?
That was my favorite song for sure.
Okay. And what age are you at this point?
I was like 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 9, probably turning 10.
I also loved Eminem when I was that age.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like there's something about listening to Eminem at that age that feels like you just know you're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I remember
exactly.
somebody like burning like the Eminem show or like the Marshall Mathers LP like for me like on a CD.
Yep.
And they gave it to me and I would go listen to it like I would go in the closet in my room and close the door and listen to it.
Yep.
And be like, and I would be like rapping along to it.
Yeah, you'd
knowing,
be
like,
singing every
You know what I'm
lyric.
saying?
Yeah.
No, it was something about like knowing you weren't supposed to be hearing it. Like it felt kind
100%.
of like rebellious. Did you
Yeah,
feel that way?
rebellious. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, Eminem is, good old days.
You know, Eminem, if you're listening, and we know that you are, thanks.
Thanks, man.
for
Thanks for starting our rebellion.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for introducing me to words that I hadn't heard before when I was in like
Exactly.
4th grade.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Shout out.
You know, in hindsight, a little bit scared. Like if my parents would have found out, they would have been like, "Hey, man, you gotta."
Yeah.
They would have told me not to listen to it, and they would have been right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm glad I had it.
Exactly.
Okay. And then you said you got into folk and pop. Who were
Yeah.
some of your like pop people when you were growing up?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, classic Justin Bieber,
Woo!
Shawn Mendes.
Of course. And what era of Bieber was this? At what point did you find him? Was this like early on purple sneakers, swoopy haircut?
Yeah, so I copied the shoes.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was the TK Society, I think is what those shoes are
That
called.
sounds right. That sounds
Yeah,
like what they'd be
so
called.
I wanted them for Christmas. My parents ordered them, and yeah, like I loved that like Velcro strap, high shoe.
They were high.
Yeah, high shoe.
They hit you about in the calf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm having a memory. I wore them to school.
Yeah.
And my friend Michael, he would make fun of me and say, "Bro, what the hell are those moon boots?
Yeah.
Where
sure.
did you get
Hey.
where'd you get these moon boots
Hey,
from?"
Michael, if you're listening, we know that you are. Come up with something better.
Yeah,
come up
Michael,
with something.
come on,
Michael,
bro.
be more original with the kind of insults that you're throwing out.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know where you are today, but I hope you're more creative than you were at that time of your life.
But yeah, loved those high sneakers and
Were you at any point doing any sort of dance moves like Bieber? Did you ever?
I don't think I tried that.
Did you ever have
I
like a
can't dance.
sideways moonwalk type of situation like what he was doing?
I have tried to moonwalk.
Of course.
Yeah,
we got
that-
to. That's just part of being a human being.
Yeah,
My God, you ever tried to moonwalk?
Always.
My man over
Yeah.
always. He might have moonwalked this morning.
Yes, exactly.
Carmen, you ever try to moonwalk? Every day. Okay,
It's a ritual.
They're committed
dude.
to it in a
Let's
different
go.
way, but yeah, I think that's maybe one of the
Yeah.
things that unites us all as Americans and as human beings. At some point, we all
100%.
got in front of the mirror in some socks, and we attempted to moonwalk, and we
Yeah.
worked on it for quite some time. And some of us were brave enough to bring it out in front of our friends, and then some of our friends said, "Hey, don't do that anymore."
Yeah, they're like, "Yo, cut it out."
Yeah,
That
they said
needs
cut
to
it.
stop.
They said you don't got it
Yeah.
down. And then some of us pushed through and figured out how to do it, and some of us
Yeah.
gave up forever.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
I think
I
that
would-
might have been you and I.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that was you and I for sure. Yeah, I'd bust out the socks
Yeah.
on the wood floor.
Of course.
And I would just
Moonwalk your
I
little
would
heart out.
grind, bro.
Yeah, come on.
I was grinding. For
Come
sure.
on, you got to.
Yeah.
Do you think at any point, present day musically, you think you're busting out any dance moves?
Probably not.
Okay.
Um,
What's the closest you've ever gotten to a dance move on stage?
probably like a little frat flick of the wrist.
Frat flick. I'm not familiar with the. Okay, frat flick. It's like this.
Yeah, exactly.
It also feels like what.
Yeah, you just go with the
Okay,
beat.
it's a little bit of that. It
Yeah.
also feels like what Eminem's doing in "Lose Yourself." You know what I'm saying? Dan, dan, dan,
Wait, that
dan,
might be
dan.
where it came from.
Bro, it all starts at Eminem.
Yeah.
People
Gosh.
don't want to talk about what he
Thank
got
you,
going on.
Eminem.
Yeah,
Thank you
well,
so
yeah,
much.
thank you. It's
Yeah.
are
But
you? Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, no, yeah, not much. You know, my
Okay.
music is so emotional and deep and sad. I don't. There's a couple like live renditions where my guitarist will bust out like a guitar solo, and it's
Yeah.
like kind of make it more rock in a
Sure.
way,
Yeah,
and you know, I'll kind of like throw my head a
Yeah.
little bit, but that's about it. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I think dancing's sick. Maybe one day.
If
I'd
not,
love
would
to.
you ever consider bringing dancers with you?
I was gonna mention that.
Okay.
Yes, there was actually a video I just saw. It was a viral video of my record Daylight, and I think it was this group of dancers. They choreographed this like beautiful emotional dance to Daylight, and it was like so cool. And that would be something I would do. Like if I could have the space to like do, even if it's like a one-off like exclusive show, like with all the dancers, like, or it's kind of like ballet. I don't even.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I don't even know like what your dancing specifically is, but it touched my soul.
And that's what matters the most.
And that's what matters.
It don't matter what the stuff is called. It matters if it moves you.
Exactly.
And you was moved.
I was so moved. It was beautiful. And so I would do that for sure. Some like beautiful, emotional dancers in the background while I'm singing or something.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
you
that.
know?
Like Kanye at the VMAs. You know what I'm saying? Where he's got like, you know, where he's got like 30 ballerinas behind him.
Yeah,
like,
got 30. Yeah. I need some ballerinas, man.
I'm excited to see that. One day when I watch you like on the Grammys or something like that, I'm gonna look and you're gonna have all the ballerinas. I'm gonna be like, that started on this show.
Yes, exactly.
That started today.
Yes, exactly.
I want y'all to circle back in that moment.
Yes.
Just know that it happened on my favorite lyrics.
Yes, it started here.
You had a song called "Miserable Man" that went really big on TikTok. Mm-hmm. What's it feel like to have a TikTok hit?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And did you see it coming?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I really didn't. That was during the time where I was like, so I started posting more like influencer kind of niche stuff on social media is kind of how my following started. Mm-hmm. But I always started with music. In fact, you could like find my old TikTok account where I was posting like covers and singing videos. And then I abandoned that account because I like quit. And then I created a new account a couple months later.
What kind of covers were you doing?
Like Shawn Mendes, Justin Bieber. There was one song that I love. It's called "A Drop in the Ocean."
Okay.
And yeah, it's like a drop in the ocean.
Who's this by? I don't know if I know it. Oh, Carmen knows it.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, it's like Ron Pope.
Yeah, Ron Pope. Yeah.
Right off the top.
Let's go off the dome.
Yeah, she said, yeah, I don't know. It's somebody like Ron Pope. 2008, his second album.
Let's go.
He recorded. It was about his fans. She knows every single.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
the
truly.
research department. Yeah, certain songs like that.
Okay.
And a lot of Ed Sheeran record. Love Ed Sheeran. He was a huge lyrical influence to me, and just loved his storytelling.
Yeah.
But so to get back to the question of how it kind of started.
Also, hold on, I just want to say really quickly.
Yeah.
I was like, did you feel it coming? And you were like, no, I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, no.
Okay, and I'm not saying this is you, but at one point, I want somebody to be like, yeah, I knew that shit was about to pop. I want you to stay next interview you do. I want you to be bro, we was in this.
Yeah, we'll cut that and then I'll
take it out. Carmen, you heard. Take that out.
Yeah, exactly.
Next interview I see you do, I want you to be like, nah, brother, I was in the studio and I said, we got us one.
Yeah,
we got us one. I'm shooting from half court and it's going in.
Yeah, exactly.
I want you to start next one.
I got it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, but yeah, you said it kind of popped off and it took you by surprise.
Yeah, it took me by surprise. Because I was leaving that like influencery niche post. I post like a lot of mental health content and like faith-based content, and I was transitioning to like be an artist on TikTok and Instagram, and just going to just full-on artist mode and like posting my songs I was writing. And the part in the story is I lost a couple 100,000 followers from it because I was trying to like rebrand. Yeah. I reached like over 1 million followers roughly, and then I fully went into music because I had spoken to one of my friends who was a music manager that I met, and he's saying, oh, like you should rebrand to just music, and you might lose some followers, but I feel like if you want to be an artist, you should fully rebrand, and that's just what I did. And lost a couple 100,000 followers, and then posted a couple like older songs that aren't on my discography anymore. Actually, there's some older David Kushner songs, and then I eventually worked with a vocal coach, and I started learning how to use my baritone, like my low, deeper vocal range. And then I wrote "Miserable Man," and it was super different and weird when I wrote it, and I didn't know what to think of it. And I knew I liked it, but it was just so different. And then I started posting it, teasing it, doing the whole shebang that artists do nowadays. And yeah, and nothing happened at first. It's not like it had the instant virality stuff that we see nowadays, but yeah, it was like after like a month, I posted like a lyric video. It was just the lyrics on the screen, and then it like took off, and it was like tens of thousands of likes, and just started this huge snowball. It was pretty crazy, and I was like, didn't know what to think. I was like freaking out.
And I'm very curious about when I talk to artists and like their song making process. Like, I think I know the answer to this, but when you're making songs, are you ever sort of thinking like, all right, like this is the one that I want to like be like for everyone, or this is one that I feel like I just want to be like more for me, like this is for the album, or this is like, do you think about it in that sort of way when you're like,
yeah, of like who I'm writing for,
Exactly.
like what I'm not really. I have always just written what I like and what feels good. Yeah, I don't really think that technical about it, or I think the why for sure is I love impacting the world one song at a time, and like seeing the impact and the positive damage that my song has done in people's lives, and is inspiring, and that's definitely what motivates me, and just knowing people can identify with art in a certain way, and or identify with a singular song, and how that speaks to them and changes their perspective on their life, or inspires them to write a song like that, or
Sure.
because that's what happened to me. And yeah, I would say that it's kind of, I don't really think about it in that way. I just love writing, and that's like what I love to do most, and I just want to write the best song possible and the most meaningful, piece of art I can, is kind of how I think about it. Yeah.
And I know you said, it's so funny. I was talking to like, I do comedy and like I come from that background. I was talking about like the people that made me feel that way, like the people that made me want to make stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think like
100%.
as artists, I think we all have that.
100%.
Who was that for you that you saw? Was there anybody that you saw and you're like, oh, I want to make people feel like how this made me feel?
Yeah, 100%. There was. And I've explained it on stage before too to my fans actually.
Yeah.
And it was one song, it was this artist named Tom Odell, and he makes like very emotional ballads, and he has like very deep storytelling ability and songwriting and lyricism. And I was in the car with my mom, and I was in 6th grade, and that was the first time I ever heard his song. It was called Another Love. And I was looking out the window, and my parents were going through like a really hard time. Yeah, my parents are divorced now, as a side note. So
Welcome to the club, brother.
yeah, exactly.
Come on now. Come on now. We standing together and we standing strong.
Let's go.
Children of divorce.
Let's go. And I was looking out the window. My mom was just taking me to school, but her and my dad were going through a hard time. And yeah, and I heard that song. It came on the radio, and it just like hit me so hard, and just the stuff he was saying in that song. And I was like crying. I had like my earbuds in as a kid, and I was on my iPod, the good old iPod days.
I remember it.
Yeah, that song just like struck a chord within me as a child, I think. And I remember having the thought vividly while I was looking out the window crying, of like imagining what it's like to be Tom Odell and just like be an artist and like write these songs and like be on the radio. And I'm like, wow, that's like so unrealistic, but like that's so cool. Like what a purpose to have in life, to like write a song like this and have a 6th grader cry in the car looking out the window. And it just really inspired me. And I was just thinking about all those things. And yeah, that was definitely the moment that just made me fall in love with the songwriting, especially on like the pop side, more emotional songwriting and storytelling side. But yeah.
Wow. The way that you're describing hearing Tom Odell, that's how I felt the first time I heard Fetty Wap.
Hey, man, to each their own.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's a similar. The first time I heard him say, "Yeah, baby," I said,
Yeah, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
17, 30, yeah.
It did something to my spirit.
100%.
And it's, you know.
It does something
It
for
does
sure.
something to you.
It does
And,
something.
You know, for some people it's Tom Odell. For some people it's Fetty Wap. And,
100%.
know.
I jammed Fetty Wap, bro.
Come on.
And
he's back. He's out now.
He's back.
He's out now. He's making music again.
Let's
and honestly,
go.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty good stuff.
It's fire. He's amazing.
I was in the shower today and literally was like, oh, you know what? When I have people who make music on, I need to ask this question more often. What was the first album that you owned?
One of them was, so my brother, he loves music. My brother was in a band growing up, so he was a huge influence on me as well. And he gave me like a Smashing Pumpkins
Sure.
vinyl.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Damn, that's a cool
which one it was. It was sick. I honestly wish I still had it.
One thing I'm learning when I ask this question, everybody's first album was cooler than my first album that I owned.
Yeah, what's your first album?
It was Nick Cannon's first album. Nick Cannon put out an album in like 2004. And
Nice.
Yeah, I got it when I was a child.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, and you don't need to. You know what I mean? It didn't make a mark. It's an album. The lead single had R. Kelly on it. It was of the times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my parents let me have it because it didn't have the parental advisory sticker on it. They didn't want me listening to a lot of music with cuss words in it.
Yeah.
So they let me. That one was the one place that we could find common ground.
Yeah,
on.
it was that middle ground.
I probably wanted something else, but they said.
Yeah, he wanted Eminem.
You know what I'm saying? And that was just not gonna fly in my like Christian household. So so yeah, it was Nick Cannon, and yours was Smashing Pumpkins, and that's better. That's better. I'll just say that.
That's amazing. Nick Cannon, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick, wherever you are, I hope you're well, man.
Yeah,
I hope you.
Yeah, we need a new project.
You and your large family, I hope are well. I hope you're having a nice time.
Yeah, he's like 50 kids.
He's working towards it. If it's not 50, it's a number that would probably blow all of our minds.
Yeah.
You know, and they have names that you've never even considered before. Names that you'd look at and you'd be like, I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't even know that name was on the table. But it is. I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole extended Cannon family.
Yeah.
Everybody,
hope you guys are well.
Everybody in the Nick universe. I was Nick Cannon for Halloween once.
There you go.
So he means something to me. You know, clearly there's a connection between my first album and my Halloween costume. Clearly Drumline. Have you ever seen Drumline before? Go ahead and check it out. You're younger than me, so it's like I get why you haven't seen it, but I'm gonna say he plays like a snare drummer who goes to like a college. He goes to college at like a college where like music is really big. Yeah. And he just goes through trials. He goes through trials. He's got a hot head. He's got a hot head the whole time because he's like so talented naturally, but he doesn't have the discipline that he needs to. You know, and he like eventually he thinks that his talent's gonna like overcome everything, but eventually he realizes he's got to devote himself. He's got to devote himself. He's got to look inside to be great. Wow, it's a good film. You ever seen Drumline?
Actually, one of my favorites.
It's no way.
It really.
Right, I'm gonna check it out.
It really holds up too.
No joke.
That's sick.
I'll say I revisited Drumline maybe like 3 years ago, and I saw that movie for the first time when I was like probably 11 years old. It's still really, really good.
That's awesome.
The scene where they're like battling against the other band, and like Nick Cannon's like really feeling himself. He like goes face to face with his other drummer. He starts drumming on the other drummer's drum. Then they get in like a huge brawl.
No way.
Yeah, and then he dropped the sticks. And
they just go at it.
Yeah, they go at it in the middle of the football field. It's a movie about marching band, but it makes it cool somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And then he had to shave his head as part of like a freshman hazing ritual.
Wow.
Nick Cannon should have been a movie star, man. He had it. Sorry. Now it's become Nick Cannon corner.
A lot about Nick Cannon in like 3 minutes. I have some homework.
Do you remember Gigolo? It comes up on this, but this album comes out a lot somehow, and here we are again. Nick got us again.
Yes.
Anyway.
All right, there we go.
David, back to you. I think a lot of your music has a lot of themes of like faith, and I can tell like the your faith is very important to you. Like, how Christian were you growing up?
Yeah.
On what level? Because I know what level of Christian I was. 1 to 10, how Christian were you?
Yeah, it wasn't much. My mom she worked for the Salvation Army growing up, and she was like what do they call them? It was like a ministry officer, or she was some type of officer, and so I had a lot of influence from her mainly, not so much my dad. But yeah, we would kind of like the Creaster, just go to church on Easter and then Christmas.
Oh, Creaster.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't learned that term like only recently, but yeah, just traditionally like we'd go to church for the holidays, but yeah, that was about it. And then until I became an adult and started forming what I believed and all that stuff. But
You found it later.
yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah, didn't really ever I kind of just followed my mom's lead.
Yeah.
Went to church and and then formed. Oh, do I believe in God and all that stuff. So.
And at what has your music always incorporated faith in it, or was there a time when you were doing kind of a different type of thing, and then you decided
Yeah, when I first started, how I mentioned, there's a couple David Kushner songs that they're not on my discography anymore.
Yeah.
Those were just straight pop songs, not much depth to them. It was just one of them was titled "Thank You."
Okay, and what were you thankful for in the song?
It was thank you for letting me go. Wish I could hate you. It was just
Breakup song.
yeah, breakup song. Hey, thanks for.
Thank you for letting me go. That's some cold shit.
And,
you broke up with me. You thought I'd be sad. Actually,
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Actually, thank you.
Good looking out. Really, really like that you did that. A lot of people be bummed out post breakup. I'm looking back hallelujah. I came out on the brighter side
Yeah,
of it.
exactly.
Okay.
That's exactly how it was.
Okay, thank you. That was an early track.
Yeah,
Got you.
that was an early track. So yeah, not much depth in the storytelling. Just just more surface level. Wish I could hate you. Thank you.
Sure.
You let me go. Whatever.
And I get that that's really traditional pop stuff. I would really love it if your old discography that hadn't come out was just strip club music. If it was just back that thing up on me, girl.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, back that thing up. I like to go to the club on Friday.
Woo! Come on, that's going up. That's going up. Honestly,
Yo.
next David Kushner record,
hey,
strip
sample
club
that.
joints. Strip club joints. We got to come on. Let's get 2 Chainz involved. Let's have a conversation.
You're a producer. Hey, sample that right
Come
now.
on,
Sample
man. These are ideas for free. I'm not even charging for this. But it could be something. And I'm also curious about. All right, so you had a big TikTok record.
Yeah.
You've got Daylight, which is also popped off really crazy.
Yeah.
On the heels of having a record that really hits or pops, do you feel any sort of pressure? Do you feel any sort of all right, well now I need to make another song like that to keep up, or are you just kind of all right, I'm just gonna make what feels right to me and let the chips fall where they may?
Yeah, great question.
Thank you so much.
I feel
Thank you. I did. I felt good about it. As I was asking it, I was like, wait, hold on. We kind of got one
yeah,
here.
no, all your questions are great. This one's amazing. It's yeah, I feel the way I've always operated with it is I started writing music right before all the successful songs that a lot of people know of. There was no pressure. It was straight love for the game, just love to write, and I was just passionate about becoming an amazing writer. And then for sure, as I had the, unrealistic, instant viral, I had Miserable Man, and then after Miserable Man, I had a song, Mr. Forgettable, that was actually going viral while Miserable Man wasn't even out. So I had 2 songs that were viral simultaneously is how it started.
Talk your shit.
And yeah, it was crazy. I didn't think I would have one, nonetheless 2 at the same time, becoming a trend, and people were making videos, and people were, it's that identity aspect. People were identifying with the song and who is this artist, and people were caring a lot. Who is this who's singing the song?
Were you being mysterious at this point in time?
Yeah, I wasn't like. I feel like the beginning part of my career. I mean, even still, like nobody like all of my cover arts. Like it wasn't me. I never like did pictures of myself. I actually my Miserable Man cover art. It's a picture of me and my sisters as children.
Okay.
And I designed it myself, and I put the text on it and everything. Yeah, and so people didn't know like who I was or like what I look like or anything like that. Yeah, so those two songs happened, and then I had a song Burn that wasn't viral, but it performed really well. It's like over 100 million streams now, which is amazing. And then Daylight comes, and then I think Daylight was just a different beast of a song for sure. That was like my biggest moment. I didn't think it could get any bigger in just the viral world that we live in. And yeah, definitely after that point, I definitely struggled and had moments for sure of like, okay, now it's like my job and it's like a career now.
Yeah.
And like anything, you don't always have that passion and, you know, like you did when you first started anything.
It's an interesting pivot.
Yeah. So that kind of withered. And I don't think I fully realized that it withered until I caught myself in the moment, like writing one day of just like, I was getting so burnt out because I realized I was so focused on like Daylight or like I just all of the success I've had. It's like, oh, I need to write a song that beats this.
Yeah.
But then the question is like, define your terms. Like, what do you mean? How could you beat a song?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure, totally.
How do you make a better song than? Yeah, I feel like that's like a irrelevant, or just like making I feel like it's just making another hit song. It's like, how could you say, oh, this? Yeah, I don't know. I could talk about it. Talk about that stuff for days. If you get what I'm saying.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Because I think you know, obviously we're in different mediums, but I certainly know that feeling of like, all right, like I started out like doing stand up.
Yeah.
When I started out doing stand up,
nice.
I was doing like open mics and stuff like that. And to me, I will always say this: I never had more fun in my career than when I was like starting out doing those open mics, because it's all like fresh and new and like everything feels possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's
100%.
in front of you. You're just like, oh,
everything's thrilling and it's so fun.
You're like, I'm geeked. And then any little thing, like I've talked about this with my buddies a bunch of times. Like my first aspiration was just to get booked on like a local show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there was just like a show that was like in this like basement at like the University of Texas. I grew up in Austin. And I just was so excited to do it. And when I got booked, I was like, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like, you know, life goes on and it's like now I've like gotten to a point where I can live off of like the work, which is like really awesome. But then it changes your relationship to it. You know what I mean? It changes your relationship, and then you also can get caught up in like, oh, I just had this career success. Like, but now do I want to get here? Do I want to go here? And it really makes you it makes you look at like, oh, what did I actually want out of this to begin with? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do I want? Like where I'm at now, exactly.
And I think sometimes chasing a hit, in my experience, I think sometimes can take even more fun out of it, because you're like
100%.
You're disconnected from the thing that like made it fun to begin with. You never started out being like well, some people do, but I certainly didn't start out being like, oh, I want to make the biggest. Well, I want to have the big. I was just like, oh, I just like.
Exactly.
I like being funny, and like I'd like to make a living doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like now I am doing that, so I'm like, all right, well, like if it never went any further than it is for me personally, I think I'd be like, man, I made it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like I did it. But sometimes I think if you're focused on things that maybe aren't the art, I think you can get really kind of lost in the sauce.
Amen.
You feel me?
Yeah, preach. No, exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah, but so I've definitely had moments where, and I think it can come from third parties like management and you know your
because they always want you to be bigger.
Your representatives, and because if you're bigger and
their lives get better
and
too.
you're making money, then they're making more money, and like so. Yeah, I think there's definitely other external factors outside of yourself that cause it for sure. And that was definitely part of the case for me too. And yeah, it can definitely, yeah, you kind of lose that why. Of like, why am I doing this? Like, okay, but also, what do I want now? Like, I'm now here. I've had more success than I thought I could possibly achieve or thought was possible in this industry. And it's like, do I want to be the biggest of the biggest and just like, you know, and you're just like wanting to climb that ladder and you just want to like, which I think there's a healthy medium to be ambitious.
Right.
That's amazing. Yeah, be ambitious. But I think it's when you attach your value to, you know, the attention and
stuff that you can't really control.
Yeah, the stuff that isn't always in our control. I feel like you also lose out on a lot of life and like simple pleasures of life and relationships and like so many other things that, I mean, you're just chasing so many things in your career. But yeah, I think there's like a healthy balance for sure.
What do you do for fun?
I golf a lot.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a huge golf enthusiast. And yeah, it started like 2 years ago. And yeah, it's really changed my mental health and has been really good for me on tour. So I'll play 18 holes like every morning.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you do that today?
No, not today. I haven't played in a week since being here, just doing everything we're doing. But I typically play multiple times a week, and yeah, when I'm on tour, to help me get in a routine, and because yeah, it's easy to have a crazy schedule as an artist on tour, and yeah, helps me just have a normal routine. Get up in the morning, don't sleep until 1 p.m.
Yeah,
I know a lot of you are doing that. Get your ass up.
It does. It's kidding. You know, me and my buddy Jose talk about this all the time. Where it's like, anytime we've like been depressed in our lives, we're like, man, it sucks that the stuff that gets you out of depression is the exact stuff that everybody tells you to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right?
saying? Like, it sucks that it's like, oh yeah, if I like eat better and I like get more sleep and I drink less and I like exercise every day, like I will feel better.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a hardware issue.
You know what I'm saying?
Your body and
You're
your
like,
sleep, and eat food that has nutrition in it. Then start there and see what happens, you know?
It sucks that
sometimes it's not a mental thing.
You want it to just be you order a cheeseburger and you eat it in the dark.
Exactly.
That's what you want to get you out of it.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And that can still be really nice, actually.
Pop open a Coke and a burger.
Come on. But actually, you got to do a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there, I'm curious about this, is there any music that you listen to that people would be surprised by?
Yeah, I had a huge phase where I was in the gym. I used to be like a meathead.
Whoa,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really anymore.
Sure.
But yeah, me and my best friend, we used to lift in high school, and I loved like dubstep and hard style.
Sure. That's not punk. It's like hardcore.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
Hard style is like EDM.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking about at all.
Well, it's not straight up EDM. It's like, I feel like it's like a mixture of EDM, dubstep, like drum and bass. Dude, I don't even know.
Okay.
You would have to listen to it. It's like really intense, but it like hyped me up. I would just dry scoop 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Oh my God.
And then put on some hard style and just like bob my head, and I would just have like the craziest pump.
That music, that made me feel like I got kidnapped in Scandinavia.
No, literally.
You know what I'm saying? That made me feel like they
scooped. Yeah, it has that like Eastern European.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
there's something like they scooped me. Like I'm in Russia and they just like picked me up and put me in a van and they turned that on real loud. Were you ever, this is like real like festival music. Were you a festival kid?
Yeah, Lollapalooza, Chicago, I would go to.
Got you.
Every year growing up. And yeah, loved festivals. But yeah, that's some like EDC Las Vegas.
Very much that.
Kinda.
There was one in Dallas that I went to with my friend Sarah when I was
nice.
When I was younger. What was it called?
What do you think of it?
You know, I'll be honest. When I went, I wasn't sober, and I think that helped things for me.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if you're down to get involved with some substances, then like I could have a good time there.
Yeah,
And
all the
that's-
colors, and I'm sure
It was a lot.
I'm
of
sure
that.
it's wild.
Yeah, I was jumping up and down and sweating a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I kind of need that to get into that type of environment, or else I'm like, if I'm sober, I'm looking around being like, how come all these people got them fuzzy boots on? What's
Yeah.
going on with them boots?
Yeah.
But yeah, that made sense. What was the one called? Lights All Night. There was this fest called Lights All Night that was in Dallas.
Oh,
that I
cool.
went to a couple times. Shout out my homegirl Sarah.
Nice.
David, you brought us some lyrics today.
Yes.
You brought us some lyrics to talk about. I'm gonna start you here because this is just. I think these are some of the funniest ones. I want you to tell us or give the
Yes.
people these lyrics real quick and tell them the name of the song and the artist.
Yeah, Mystical Magical from Benson Boone, Moonbeam Ice Cream, Taking Off Your Blue Jeans,
Yep.
Dancing at the Movies because it feels so mystical magical.
How'd that hit you when you heard it?
I was just trying to understand it.
Sure, because okay. So do you think do the moonbeam and the ice cream, does that go together? Like, is he eating moonbeam flavored ice cream, or is he eating ice cream under the moonbeam? Is he eating nighttime ice cream? And that's what we still trying to figure out. That's what we still trying to get to the bottom of. And also,
Yeah, I don't know. Gosh.
also to me, it feels like, okay, if I could guess, feels like he's underneath the moonlight, he's eating ice cream, and he's taking off a girl's jeans, which is a lot of stuff to do at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
that's wild.
You trying to, you in my mind, this is happening in a car. Oh no,
Yeah.
he's also dancing at the movies.
Yeah,
Now, how did the movies get involved?
that's what I'm saying. It's like a whole thing. It's like an acid trip.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Okay, here's my pitch. He's at a drive-in theater. He's at a drive-in theater. He's in a pickup truck. They brought one of them little freezer bags. The freezer bags got ice cream in it. He eat a couple scoops of the ice cream. He take a little gene off. Couple more scoops. Take some more gene off. Before you know it, they dancing pantsless at the theater.
Yeah.
They watching Footloose.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
something like that.
They watching a movie. They watching You Got Served. You ever seen You Got Served?
Yes. Or is that the I'm not the father?
That sounds like Maury.
Is that not the one where like they figure out? Nah, my bad. That was off. That was off.
Wait, what? Wait, now I want to know what this is.
The one where like the dads will like it's the dad and the mom in the courtroom, and then the dad's like shaking for the judges. Yeah, whatever the judge says about if they're
Oh,
trying
if
to
it's the
figure out if the child
Belongs
is
to
the father.
yes.
You are not the father.
That-
and then the dad just starts weeping because he's happy he's not the father.
Yeah, he starts weeping, or he does. You're right. This is dance related.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes when these men find out they're not the father, they bring out a dance move that you didn't know they were capable of.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
doing a cartwheel. They're doing a backflip. So much so that sometimes I'm like, maybe they got brought on the show because they can do this move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds like Maury.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful compilation that you can find on YouTube of You're Not the Father celebrations. It's go ahead and if you David, I want you to look this up. Also, if you're at home, go ahead and look up this compilation, Maury, You Are Not the Father compilation. You're gonna have a nice like 9 minutes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a beautiful time.
Okay, bet.
You Got Served is a movie about it's about dance crews. It's about two battling dance crews, and they have to like, I want to say they have to battle for like a grand prize to like something. You know, there's always
Yeah.
like a dollar amount that they need to like do a thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like somebody's
like-
sick or something
yeah,
like
what's-
that, and
what's
they're
in it
like,
for us
and
kind
they're
of
like,
thing.
oh, like it's the prize is $3,000, and guess how much it costs for the treatment?
Yeah.
$3,000, which is always it was like that. But they
Yeah.
they have to dance to save something.
Yeah.
And
100%.
incredible film. I'd say it's worth seeing.
Totally. I'm gonna check that out.
You brought us some more lyrics. This is a lyric that you love. Let's go ahead and let's talk about this one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is On Our Own by Bruno Major. But yeah, this one I love. The other one I thought was whack. Those are lyrics I don't like.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, so this is Bruno Major, one of my favorite songwriters. He's just incredible. But his chorus, this is from his chorus. What if the world is a hopeless place? We're just scared to admit we're alone. What if the world is a hopeless place? I'm sorry, guys. I'm I am re-triggering your depression. This is my fault.
It's okay.
What if the world is a hopeless place and we're on our own? We're on our own. That song, you need to go listen to that. On Our Own from Bruno Major. Yeah, this song I like. It was so, I weeped like the first time I heard it. It was so impactful because I related to it from the perspective of me being a kid, because I would think like the same things he thinks. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, sorry, Bruno, but I think he like grew up Christian, because the whole sentiment of this song is beautiful. It's like a conversation with his mom where he kind of like goes his own way and he's like questioning his beliefs, or he's like trying to figure out his own faith and like what he believes in, like after you die, and just like, why am I here? What's my purpose? Like, is there a God? Is there not a God? Like just all those like big questions that we all think about. That's kind of like the story of the song. And that climax in the chorus is like, oh, but like, what if there is nothing after this? Like, is this place a hopeless place? Like, are we here on our own? Is the way that I took it. And I think that is what the song is about. And I would just think about that stuff all the time when I was a kid. And it's also like in my music in a way, and just the faith aspect about life. And yeah, just really love these lyrics I wish I wrote.
Yeah.
You know,
That's nice.
It's kind of one of those,
I like that.
or just songs I wish I wrote. So beautiful song. I love you, Bruno Major. You're amazing.
Yeah, this is. Whew. Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it's
is,
deep for sure.
This is absolutely deep.
Yeah,
and this is
it's
like,
sad and it's deep. It's a very, very personal song, I'm sure, for him.
Yeah, personally, I've never been sad before in my life, so I can't see.
Yeah,
it.
wait, let's
I don't-
actually shut this
Yeah,
off.
I don't know
We've
anything.
never been sad before.
That's not even an emotion I can
Yeah,
access,
wait.
so can't really.
Yeah, Alexa, turn on Fetty Wap.
Baby, won't you come my way? Come on now. Still goes up all these years
Yeah.
later. And you brought us another joint, a Benson Boone. Oh no, okay, no. Sorry, this is from Jason Isbell, not from Benson Boone.
Oh, is that the third lyric?
That was my bad.
You're good.
Literally, I was like, damn, two Benson Boone songs. I was like, that's okay. You going up on Benson? Okay, give this one to the people.
So yeah, this one's again like lyrics I wish I wrote type thing. If We Were Vampires from Jason Isbell. And it says, maybe we'll get 40 years together, but one day I'll be gone or one day you'll be gone. If we were vampires and death was a joke, we'd go out on the sidewalk and smoke and laugh at all the lovers and their plans. I wouldn't feel the need to hold your hand. So Jason wrote this song. This is probably like my number one or number two right now, just like favorite songs ever written. Yeah, I've cried so many times to this song because it's just beautiful. It's essentially him saying like how special love is, you know, because of our temporary time, like on Earth and our temporary existence, our finite existence that we have. And he's using the metaphor of, you know, if vampires were real, it's like if we were all vampires, because vampires live, you know, thousands of years or like whatever, you know, they essentially don't die.
Yeah.
It's like, then what would love mean to us? What would existence mean to us and all the moments we share with each other and our loved ones? And so I thought it's just an amazing metaphor he used, or just amazing picture visually of just like, hey, like, baby, if me and you were vampires, we'd go out and smoke on the sidewalk and we would laugh at all the people that are in love. Because like me and you don't feel the need to hold each other's hand because we're vampires. We live forever.
Sure.
But all of them are like taking in every moment and they're living life to the fullest. And, you know, because they realize that they're finite and they only have, you know, under 100 years to live. So that's just one of the greatest songs I think ever written.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Were you around when like emo music was really popping, like Vans Warped Tour and all that stuff? You might have missed it.
I was, yeah. My girlfriend, she loves like emo stuff like that. Yeah, like is it like Death Cab for Cutie?
Death Cab
like
for
is
Cutie.
that's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that lane, right?
1,000%.
Yeah, so like she had like a big phase of that. Like she loves that stuff.
Just based on, if you like this, I feel like you might also be able to go over there.
Yeah.
I think they've got some joints.
There is one song.
There's a song called I'll Follow You Into the Dark.
Yes,
I feel like you could.
that one. That's literally what I was just thinking of.
Got a very similar sort of tone to this.
I love that song.
Okay.
I love that song. Yeah, I'll follow you into the dark. That song is.
You're a real lover at your core.
Yeah.
You're a lover.
Yeah, that song is. Yeah, that song also is so insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I just love just the pictures like this that artists can give is just like, it's insane. That's just like, yeah.
Yeah, this is really, that's beautiful. You're right. That is beautiful songwriting.
Yeah, because he has another lyric in there saying your fingernails leaving love's watermark. So what he's saying with that is like it's like the one sexual line in his song is like nails scratching your back. That was just like an insane line. Like a love's watermark is like your nails scratching your back.
Come on.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Songwriting, baby. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
And then we also brought some of your lyrics. We brought some David lyrics.
Let's go.
In this building that we wanted to talk about. You've got on Skin and Bones. You've got I fantasize to feel you like a bullet.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me break that down for us?
Yeah, like
because that really that hit me in a way that I was like I gotta know about this.
Yeah, it's kind of just like I just want all of you. Like I'm desiring you fully. Yeah. Is like essentially that's kind of the vibe.
Sure.
But yeah, that was the vibe with that. Yeah, like I want all of you. That's like, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. And then in Daylight, you've got tell myself I won't go there.
Yeah.
Oh, but I know that I won't care.
Yeah.
And you're saying what's the there that you're referring to there?
Yeah. So that one I wrote about a chapter in the Bible is Romans 7. And just like anyone's struggle that they have, and it's kind of like something that isn't serving you or has been bad for you or puts you back into your depression or your drug addiction or like if there's like a sin that you're struggling with, it's kind of like that push and pull of like, oh, you shouldn't do this, and I don't want to go back in that depression. I don't want to go back to that addiction that I have, but it's kind of the human condition is that push and pull of like, we'll do certain things that, we'll know, oh, well, we probably shouldn't do this, but we just do it anyway, or it feels good, and so like it's been beautiful. I've had a lot of like struggling addicts or recovering addicts like love that song because it's like, and then the chorus, oh, I love it and I hate at the same time. It's just that push and pull of like, it's just that existential human condition of like,
sure.
Explain, yeah.
There's a song in that vein called "Addiction" by Kanye.
Yeah,
like it's an older one from him.
Really?
Where
I don't even think I've heard that.
He's literally, it's probably like it's from his first or second album.
Cool.
But it's literally just like the chorus is just, why is everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel so good?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's like all the stuff that I know is bad for me is my favorite stuff.
Yeah, it also reminds me of like a One Republic song.
Woo.
Of like the. Yeah, I forget which song. Ryan's gonna kill me for that. Sorry, Ryan. Yeah, but yeah.
Wait, can I ask you a question? I meant to ask you this this earlier, but it's like, do you consider yourself because you are an artist that makes music about faith?
Yeah,
like
it's inspired in my lyrics and the storytelling in a way. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a Christian artist?
No, I don't. Yeah. There's
that's kind of its own thing.
Yeah. That's like CCM, contemporary Christian music, and I have a lot of friends in it, like Brandon Lake, and a lot of other people, like Corey Asbury is one of my close friends, and he's like CCM, like in that worship music space. But yeah, no, I just consider myself kind of similar to the rapper NF.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know NF?
NF, no.
Dude, you should check him out.
Let me see what's
He
up.
is also one of my favorite And he's also a buddy of mine. He lives in Nashville.
Okay.
And something that he says that I go by is like, we're just artists, that happen to be Christian.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got
yeah,
you.
there's always like a conversation around that and stuff that people talk about.
Yeah.
But I'm just in the pop, folk,
Hey.
alternative, whatever you want to call it, category.
You're
and
just David. You're just making
I'm
you're
just
making David music.
Exactly.
Come on. Before we get out of here, we've got a voicemail from a fan. So go ahead and grab these headphones real quick.
Yeah. They're like, hey, David, are you ever going to collab with Fetty Wap? I've been waiting.
I guarantee after this episode
I'll
comes
be
out.
like, he's out.
Yeah.
I'll hit him up.
Bro, he's got time now.
Yeah.
He's got time
for sure.
And I also want y'all to know if that ever does happen, just it came from here.
Yeah. This
came
is
from
the
here.
origin. This is where it started.
All right, let's see what this voicemail's got going on.
Hello, Devon and guest, longtime listener and big fan. I just wanted to bring some attention to SZA, an amazing songwriter. One of the songs that has just changed my life that's totally my favorite is Good Days. And the lyrics that I always think about are, gotta let go of weight, can't keep what's holding me, choose to watch while the world break up and fall on me. All the while, I'll await my armored fate with a smile. Still want to try, still believe in good days always, sunny inside. Thank you. Bye.
Sometimes people add context to why the lyric really hit them in a certain way. This lady was like, "Hey, here's the lyrics."
Yeah, that's
See
what
ya.
I was waiting for that. Yeah.
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean it's all right there. I mean, it also feels very in theme with what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like she's talking about like wanting to let go of the things
Yeah.
that hold
It's a
her back.
cool
Yeah.
picture. Yeah, very
Yeah.
vivid picture.
Yeah, how did it hit you? How did that feel to you?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I saw like the world is ending kind of vibe, like watching something that you built like burn to the ground. Yeah, I think that's kind of
That's
goes with the lyrics.
That sounds like it to me. You know,
Yeah.
I've been a SZA fan for quite some time.
Yeah.
And SZA, I just want you to be happy, baby. It's SZA, if you're listening, and we know that you are. I hope it starts turning around. No, she's sometimes she can just be so sad. You know, which I guess who can't relate. But But yeah, shout out to SZA. And David, thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Y'all be sure to check out everything David got going on. Go to the shows. You know what I'm saying? Buy a ticket, stream the music, watch the TikToks, do all the stuff. He's a good guy.
Thank you.
Yeah. David, anything you'd like to say to the people before we get out of here?
Thank you guys. And just the fans. You guys are the reason that we have the career we have, and thanks for your endless support and love for music.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all. Bye, guys. My Favorite Lyrics is a production by Disco Nap. If you guys like what you hear, leave a review and tell a homie about the show. And make sure to follow us at My Favorite Lyrics Pod on all social platforms, except for Twitter. We offer that. You can learn more about this week's guest and the My Favorite Lyrics team by checking out the show's notes. And thank you to the guys that made this show happen. Executive producer, Lauren Mandel. Producer, Carmen Kerrigan. Our editor, Nicole Lyons. And you can listen to My Favorite Lyrics on Spotify. And with Spotify Premium, you'll get no ad breaks. Check us out on there.